a course, if you've ever paid for a course, mentorship, some type of coaching, but you did not get results, right? The information was there, you didn't get results, you didn't get transformation. If that ever happened to you, if you've ever been in that circumstance, I want you to put Yana in a chat. And we've been like diligently doing a lot of research and really trying to figure out how do we get more success out of our mentees? How do we make sure we truly deliver transformation? It's one thing to give information, but it's an entirely different thing to give transformation, right? And what we found is that only 7% of people that pay for courses, mentorships, classes, coaching, anything of that sort, only 7% of the people that actually pay for that see some type of transformation. So over 90% never even do anything with the information, which is crazy. And most people are not going to tell you that, but we're going to tell you it because we really want to see the success come from the group. So we said, one of the biggest pieces that's missing is that accountability, is that support, is you having actionable items and having a community around you to support you to get to that point. And we also found that personal development is extremely important because you have to be prepared for the journey that you're going on. And that's why we put together these accountability calls. That's why we put together a full accountability program. And when you join our mentorship, we have a full accountability program with our Luhv Plus app, where it really helps you step by step as you follow these different challenges, and it helps you to track your time. It helps you to build the habits. It really helps you become the person that you need to be in order to receive the blessings, in order to be the entrepreneur, in order to be the CEO, right? How many of us wanted, like, started a business, but we had too many personal things that's going on in our life that we couldn't even show up for our business? Now, let's just be real. If that's you, put Yana in the chat, where you feel like, damn, I got so much shit going on. I can't even show up for my business, right? I can't even think about money. I can't even think about trying to sell a product. I can't even think about trying to go get some funding because I got to get over me. So this accountability program is about you getting over you, you mastering you. That's the hardest thing to do, is to master yourself. So I'm extremely excited because Coach Crew is our personal development to business development coach. He is the pioneer when it comes to the Luhv Plus transformation platform. He is the pioneer when it comes to truly being able to take your mindset, right, turn it into a tool set, right, and to be able to go out there and create cash flow and assets. That's what this is about. So these accountability calls is a space for us as entrepreneurs just to practice, to share, and just have an environment to say, hey, we support you. Hey, here's the steps that you need to follow, and I want to make sure that you actually do it. Right? How many of us set goals and we don't even, we set a goal top of the year and say, we're going to go get in the gym, and then we fall off 3 weeks in? How many of us actually purchase the program and show up for the first 2 days and be out? Like this, let's be honest. This is the time to be vulnerable. This is the time to keep it 100. Right? And if you can't face this and be vulnerable and honest in this, the transformation will not happen for you. So today is not about me. Well, this morning is not about me, right? This morning is really about the man of the hour, right? My brother, my mentor, my business partner, who has truly helped me out times that I'm feeling stressed, I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'm balancing family with entrepreneurship. That's a different battle, y'all. When I got to be on the road 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? And I got to figure out, damn, I got to bring my family with me. And then that whole travel, because I'm messing up their schedule, or I'm leaving my wife at home and she got to take care of the boys on her own. Like, how do we manage these things? How do we deal with family and friends that's entitled to our time? And now we're somebody new now. We're not the same. I'm not the same person. Like, these are the things that we always talk about money, but these are certain things that come up during that process, right? So I want to introduce my brother, my partner, Coach Crew, the Mindset Mogul, best-selling author, right? Built the #1 personal development platform in Luhv Plus, has helped hundreds of students be able to go out there and reach their full potential. He's been featured in Forbes. He's been featured in Black Enterprise. He's literally spoken on stages and impacted so many people. Listen, if y'all familiar with Coach Crew, I need you to drop love in the chat. Y'all know how to spell love. You already know how to spell love. We spell it the way we do it, right? If y'all familiar with Coach Crew, and if Coach Crew has ever impacted you in any way and gave you any type of support or guidance or insight towards that development of yourself and mastering yourself, I want everybody to type love in the chat. And as y'all typing love in the chat, I'm gonna unmute y'all, because whenever we do it, we're gonna do it the right way. We're gonna do it right, or we ain't gonna do it at all. All right. Y'all feel me? So I'm gonna unmute everybody. I want y'all to make some noise. I want the neighbors to hear you. I want y'all to wake the people up that sleep. I want them to know what's going on. Let's go!
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Mailbox Millionaires.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, King Crew. Let's go, Kings.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And mindset.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Go.
Apolline, what up, Apolline? What's up?
Yo, what it do, bro?
Chilling. What's up, Ramel? How we feeling today? What's up, Sunshine? The whole family.
Blessed and highly favored, bro. Blessed and highly favored. So, yeah, the floor is yours, bro. I'll be in the back supporting it. I'm gonna swing back around because we're gonna get y'all some money first thing in the morning. I just want to make that clear. We're gonna get y'all some money first thing in the morning. But before we get y'all money, we got to make sure the mind is right. So I'll be in the back. You run your show, bro. And when it's time, we gonna get to it.
Absolutely. Who wants some money? Like, yo, it's early in the AM. Honestly, it ain't even really that early. Most of us be up by 6, but it's early technically, right? Cool. How many of us want some money? Put me in the chat if you want some money. Put me in the chat if you want some money. All right. So before we can get the money right, got to get our minds right. That is crucial. I want you to really look at this as an opportunity for you to get what you want in your life. I'm quite sure I'm not the only one who either prays or manifests or says, damn, I can't wait till I get to this point in life, right? And then things hit us, right? And it's like, I can't be great. They don't want me to be great. The universe don't want me to be great, right? Like, the thing is, it's not that the universe doesn't want you to be great. It's that God has positioned you for greatness. God has given you an opportunity to test yourself, right? Testimony, right? You want the money, you got to go through the test. Understand, this is your test. Everybody say, this is my test. This is my test. Your test is to see if you want it bad enough. Your test is to see if you are the person that you said that you are. Your test is to see if you can actually get through what you're going through. And the way to do that is to overcome your obstacles. I'm telling you right now, you're going to have obstacles that hit you heavy. You're going to have things that come up and show up in your way. But accountability is important. Like when we talked about accountability, what did we say accountability was? Discipline and consistency. Let's be real. How many of us are being disciplined? Like if you know you're being 100% disciplined, put me in the chat. Actually, look, if you've been very disciplined, put a 1 in the chat. If you've been semi-disciplined, put a 2 in the chat. And let's be real. Let's be real. This family is a space to grow. Let's be real. Because even the ones have some room to grow, right? Like even the people who put the 1s in the chat, we have room to grow, right? So if you believe that you can achieve more, somebody put a 3. I don't know what that is. Somebody said, look, sometimes this, sometimes that. I don't know, man. I'm just trying. Yeah, that's right. You're doing your best. See, the thing about it is you are already given the best that you can give. You are already given the best that you can give. But there's another level you got to go to, right? There's another best that you have. There's a you inside of you that you haven't even met yet. There's a you inside of you that you know that's there, but you might not have the direction to bring you out of there. Right. So we want to make sure we give you that direction. So we built this whole family legacy boot camp just to give you that direction. Right. Whether you stick around with us, whether you don't, the point is you get the information, you show up for yourself so you can glow up. Right. So I want to know who's been disciplined enough to do the work that we asked to do yesterday. Did you do your monthly budget tracker? Did you do any of the homework that we asked or suggest, encourage you to do? Raise your virtual hand if you have. We want to bring you up 30 seconds or less. I wish I could see the proof of it, but I want to know who's done it, and I want to know what results did you get from out of it. Because this is about speeding up your cash flow. It's about moving with speed. It's about taking action. It's about moving with velocity, building and creating momentum, right? Some of you know about the downward spiral. It's all about momentum, right? Sometimes we get into a great groove and everything is moving, everything is going, but then sometimes we get into that not so great groove and then everything seems to spiral down. It's about the momentum. We're going to help you shift that momentum so you can get what you want. But first, we want to see who's done the work. I only see 70 people in here, but we have so much more people here. Let's go inside that Telegram and invite your friends and family to get back up in here today. I know some people stretching and got cold in the eye. Tell them to wipe that out and get on these calls. All right, raise your virtual hand. Ramel or Sunshine, who's going to help me with this?
I got you, King.
All right, cool. So Raise your virtual hand if you've done the homework, if you at least done the monthly budget tracker, if you've done the, the finance tracker. Let us know. We want to see the results. We want to know what's been going on. So let's go with the first person.
The first hand that was up was Alicia, but is she still there? I'm not sure if she's still there. Alicia, are you still available to come up? Queen Alicia?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay.
All right, let's spotlight her. Put your camera on.
Oh. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Shout
Good
out to
morning,
Alicia.
everyone.
Hold on. Everybody send some love to Alicia in the chat. That's my family right there. Some love in the chat. Okay.
Good morning. Yes, I was disciplined enough to do my homework, but the budget had me stressed out because I don't understand how I spend way more than I make.
Mm. So real quick, who can Yana with that? If you Yana, put Yana in the chat. So tell me, how did that make you feel, Queen?
It made me feel like I'm on the right track though to discipline because I'm supposed to make way more than I spend. So with your help and Rami help, I feel like I'm on the right path now. I just have to stay disciplined and stay focused.
Right. What do we talk about? Accountability, discipline, and consistency. So you want to have that consistency factor, right? So what was the biggest thing that jumped out to you when you seen that? And I want you to give us the dirt on the street. Don't give me no fancy. Don't give me nothing. I want you to really look at it and say, okay, this hit me. This hit home right here, or this hit hard. What was that?
So when I first saw it, the first thing I thought is I had to change because I'm instilling these habits in my kids. Like I watch my daughter do what I do, like spend more money than she make. So I feel like if I change, I could lead by example.
All right. So once again, we're gonna help everybody get some money today, and I'm gonna show y'all a blueprint that's gonna help you accelerate your life and your finances. Everybody send some love to Queen Alicia. That just sounds so good, right? Queen Alicia, right? Send some love to the Queen. Let's go.
Thank you, King.
Great stuff. That's real legacy right here. You know what I'm saying? We got real family members coming up here doing the work. That's what I'm talking about. Do the work, baby. All right. So who else is next, Sunshine?
Next, we have Queen Janae.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes.
All right. Sorry, I'm just driving, so that's why. So I'm not new to a budget, but it's really, really hard to stick to the budget. So I gotta be more disciplined in that. But again, just like what Queen Alicia was saying is, seeing that you're spending more than you actually have. So what I like to call it is having too much month at the end of my money. And so I just, I did do my budget. There's a few extra things that we had to add, like childcare and after school and stuff like that. We don't have any credit card payments anymore because we actually ran a play. We went and got a personal loan and did all that stuff or whatever to kind of help put us in better position, which actually did catapult my husband into a position where he's in the 700s. And once everything registers for my credit score, then I should be up there because that's all I got. But yeah, so that's me.
All right. Oh, look, great stuff. Looking at your work, right? It's when you can look at it in front of you, when it's tangible and you can see it, it does something
I got
different.
it.
Look at it. Like, let's be real. It does something different when you see it versus just kind of having it in your mind, right? Because your brain is not a place to store the information. It's to help you survive. So it's to have instinct. But when you want to write it down, you can actually see where the money is going.
And you can tell it where to go.
Say that again?
And you can tell your money where to go. Now you're like, okay, we're going to X out this. We're going to take all of that BS that we were doing, nix it, and put that money into something else.
Aha. That's where I was going with that. That is the aha moment. You get to tell and dictate where the money is going. Just like when you would do the mantra, like I'm so successful, I have a lot of money, I'm rich, whatever the mantra is, or whatever the affirmation that you spill out. The thing is, you want to be able to have control or direction over the things that's in your life. You want a life designed on purpose, not on accident, right? So great stuff, Queen. I absolutely love that. Let's be intentional with that. Everybody send some love to Janae in the chat, please. Great job. Thank you for participating as well. So let's get one more hand, and then we'll jump into something real fast. And I want Ramel to come up because we're gonna drop this link in the chat. And I want to see if we can get you some money, because I know for a fact we get money. But if you don't do the work, then guess what? If you don't do the work, then guess what? You're not gonna get the result. Right. All right. So Sunshine, let's bring up the next person.
Next person we have up is Queen Aries. Come talk to us, Queen.
Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing?
Doing fantastic. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. So it's kind of, I don't even know if I should even raise my hand, because I've been rolling with you guys now for like maybe about 2 months, and I know a lot more now than I did before. So the budget was really easy for me to be able to do. I've been locked in so much, I don't even watch TV no more. So to be able to, and I have a lot of TVs in my house, I don't even watch them because there's so many things that I'm actually learning and studying on. So I end up with a lot less. But the good thing about it is the self-development that I learned. The good thing about it is that I really don't even pay attention to what I got to pay. I just pay it and the money is just there. So that's what's so cool. Before it was the stress, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that, how I'm gonna do this. But because of the stuff that I learned and the moves I was able to make, and some of the accountability calls, like you told me before in the past, before they ended, y'all gonna miss this, y'all gonna miss this. Oh, we miss it. Believe me, we miss it. So it's a good help. I tell all you guys, lock in. If y'all can lock in, it will most definitely change your financial footprint. And it's just actually, I don't even know really what to say. It's just a different world. It's a blessing. It's something I never experienced before. And I would love to see everybody on the other side with me. Well, actually today, just because of the stuff I learned in the last 2 months, today, I get to go and look at a commercial space that's at LAX, because I live in Los Angeles, and I'm gonna be able to open a brand new beauty supply place at LAX because of the information that I learned being in this FYF, or being in this, just hanging out with y'all. And it's so cool because I'm not using none of my money. And I learned how to get rid of the increase. So my credit score is, I think maybe 792, something crazy like that. But it's real cool. So I tell all you guys, lock in. Lock in. And if anybody in LA, hit me up and I'll show y'all exactly how I did it. Because I built a relationship with the Airport Plaza Hotel, and they let me help anybody get in who want to get in.
Look, everybody put premium in the chat. See, when you become a premium person, you start to get premium results, and therefore you have a premium life. You start to have a life of love, and people call it luxury, but it's really love. It's loving yourself enough to do the things that you need to do in order to get what you want, and that's what's happening in the Aries world. By the way, just for you all showing up for yourselves and raising your hand with speed, drop your cash apps. We're going to give you something today. It's breakfast on us. Drop your cash app. Just for 3 people. Please don't everybody start sending your cash app in, because we're going to not gonna get nothing in that cash app. But only the 3 people who raised their virtual hand first, and then they participated, right? I want you to drop your cash app. We're going to go ahead and send you something. We're going to get some money today. So Ramel, let's bring people up. Actually, let's not bring people. Do you want to come up? Let's bring Ramel up. Ramel, come up here. Let's get somebody some money today. Let's get somebody some money today. Who want to make some money? Put me in the chat. Put me in the chat. You want to make some money? Put me in the chat. Well, you're not even really gonna make it. You're gonna collect it today.
I want to let me get these cash apps real quick, because we don't want to miss that. So Aries, drop your cash app. Janae, drop your cash app, and Alicia, drop your cash app. Let me get the screenshot so we can send y'all this right now. So please do this really, really quick so we could move forward. Okay. Aries, drop yours, Aries, and Janae. I don't see yours, Janae. So Sunshine, I guess you could, like, when Aries and Janae drop it, you can just catch that so we won't miss it, and they won't scroll to the top of the chat. But yeah, bro. So no, you keep running the show. If you want to bring some people up, you could. What we want to encourage is speed. So Mac, actually, this is what I'm gonna do, bro. Before we'll do this, and then I'll swing it back to you, right? So what I'm gonna do, and this is crazy. I hope y'all better run this right now, and I want to see who get approved, right? So we got 3 different ways you could actually go get some money based upon where you are. Oh, there we go. I just got it. Yeah, I just dropped it. Cool. Good shot. Can y'all see my screen? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna drop this link in the chat right here for y'all. This link is gonna be in the chat for y'all. And these are pre-approval credit cards, which means you could apply without no impact to your credit score, right? And then you could see if they approve you or not. If they do approve you, then you can move forward and it will be a hard pull. But at that point, you know that you got the money. So really, everybody should be shooting a shot this morning. Like we want everybody to move with speed, take advantage of this opportunity. So if you have, if you don't have a business set up yet, you could actually just apply for the personal card for Truist. But if you do have a business set up, these are the cards that we want you to actually go for, right? So the GM Marcus card, your business actually has to be existing for 6 months. And the capital on tap got to be a business that's existing for 6 months minimum. So if your business do not exist for 6 months, do not apply. Don't waste your time. But you can still do the personal, right? Chase, it is a hard pull, but they pull Experian. And if you do meet the credit qualifications that we talked about yesterday, when we went through the PowerPoint presentation on what your credit report should look like, then you could apply. So I'm gonna drop these links, right? Everybody, the soft pull pre-approval, you should be shooting your shot, which is like everybody should be going for the Truist personal credit card pre-approval. So if y'all ready for that, I want y'all to put ready in the chat. If y'all ready for that, just put ready in the chat because I want to make sure y'all ready before I drop this. All right.
I think they're ready, man. I think they're ready to go.
All right, bet. And we want to see y'all get it like today. We want to drop the approvals right now. Like we want to see y'all do it. So boom, there you go. I just dropped the link. Y'all got it. Y'all can click that link directly. I would start with the Truist. Start with Truist. Go see what you could get right now, right? And if your business is set up, then you could go get the other 2 cards. All right. So as we're doing that, y'all applying. I want you to drop your approval in the chat, and I want you to go on Facebook, right? Go live, and I want you to talk about what you got approved for, and any plans that you have with the money, because we're gonna talk about it later tonight. So I'll swing it back to you, Coach.
Don't forget this. Tag us on Instagram. Take a photo, screenshot of it. Tag myself and tag Ramel on Instagram, so that way we can go ahead and repost you up. We want you to get results in real time. All right. So what I want to do is this, like while you're applying for that, just kind of listen to what I'm saying. Some of you who are, damn, I'm not going to apply for it. First of all, everybody should be applying for it. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to drop the link multiple times. Drop the link again for everyone who didn't get that real fast, please. Drop that link, please. Thank you. So Sunshine, grab that link so that way you can be able to drop that as well. We want to make sure everybody gets the benefits. Everybody gets the benefits. So the biggest thing today is understanding that, once again, you have another opportunity to show up for yourself. You have another opportunity to move with speed and really put yourself in position. Let me share my screen real fast. While I'm talking, by the time I get to the end of this, y'all should have already posted everything, and we should be back focused on what's going on. But right now, I'm gonna let me share my screen, and then I'm gonna get to this, right? So when you setting your family up for a lifetime for success, you have to understand a fundamental thing. If you have a limited resource, and this is your only asset, your only asset is your time, your body, right? Like you're trading your time for money. If this is your only asset, this is a limited resource trying to accomplish or gather or collect an unlimited resource, you will run out of time, which means you can't afford to try to move slowly, because you won't get rich slow. Like you're not going to do it. Like there's a difference between somebody making accumulating $1 million in 40 years and accumulating $1 million in 12 months, right? Like who's richer, right? The person who did it in 12 months, right? So I want you to understand that you must, this is not like maybe, this is not, you know, if, could, shoulda, woulda, woulda. It's, I have to. You have to get an asset. You have to acquire an asset, right? Income follows assets, right? When we talk about this principle, what it truly means is that if you own an asset, therefore you can make steady streams of income, because what you're doing is duplicating your production. If you want more money, one of the ways to know is to understand where your money is going, where your money is flowing, right? And the other thing is this: when you acquire assets, you allow yourself, or you allow your money to work for you. You allow yourself to be duplicated. So when we talk about acquire assets, when we talk about real estate, but assets can be in the form of digital as well. Ebooks, right? Like if you have a business, every business should come with an ebook. Every business, especially now since we live in the era of online education, right? But there's a formula to this all, right? When we talk about mindset, this is the foundation. Because if your mind is set on your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, or your troubled relationship, or your troubled past, or your trauma with your parents, you can't really truly be yourself. So you have to get to a point where you understand that those things weren't your fault, but it is now your responsibility to overcome, right? And now creating an asset is crucial. It's a necessity, but it involves having the right mindset, skill set, tool set. When I talked about taking your mindset, turn it into a tool set to create cash flow and assets, this is where this formula stems from, right? My formula is a simplified formula, but before I get to the simplified formula, I want to show you the original formula to help you get the assets, right? So simply put, mindset times skill set times tool set equals assets. So we're going to break that down, right? And the mindset is all about setting your mental compass towards the desired financial goals, or your desired health goals, or whatever goals that you have set forth for yourself. But you must decide, means cut off everything that will oppose that. You must cut off family, friends, individuals, activities. Like Ari says, she doesn't watch TV. You cannot, if you do not make $50,000 a month, you cannot afford to watch television. It's a distraction. We must disconnect from the distractions. We must decide to disconnect from distractions, right? So where you want to go, you must align yourself accordingly. So what do we mean? We say, okay, assess your life. So assess, assign, align, right? You assess your life, see what you're doing in your life right now, see what you want, see what's workable, see what's non-workable, right? Then give yourself some goals. That's the assignment. What is your assignment, right? Once you create an assignment, you must stay in alignment with your assignment. If your assignment is to create a cash flow asset, you must not give up on that dream. If you feel pushback, you must actually go out and do everything in your power to get that done. So for example, if you are going out and you want to have a better body, right? When you wake up in the AM and you know you set that schedule, your assignment to get to the gym 4 days in a row at 6 a.m., you cannot push it off. You must stick with the assignment, because the moment that you change up your assignment from the original thought, like when you say, okay, I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna be a millionaire. The moment that you change up what you thought about creating, the moment your results become out of alignment and you feel struggle. Anytime you feel struggle, you're out of alignment. So
I think you gotta unshare and reshare the screen, because it's on mindset, skill set, tool set.
It's on mindset, skill set, tool set. Okay, gotcha. Who needs help? Somebody said they need help regarding which option is best.
I'm dropping in the chat. No worries, no worries. I got y'all.
It was me.
Keep going, coach. I got you. I'm gonna drop in the chat. Y'all good. Keep going, coach.
All right, so Rebel's gonna assist you while we go through this. Let's admit marketing. All right, cool. So once again, yeah, it's really about having the mindset, the skill set, the tool set, right? So when you talk about the skill set, right, these are the practical skills that you need to create the asset. So you need great communication. You need to articulate yourself. When you say I'm an introvert, please just kill that noise. Like when you say, oh, I want a small circle, kill that noise. If you want a small circle, you probably want a small wallet as well. And if you have a small circle, you probably have a small wallet as well. Negotiation skills, right? Programming, scheduling. If you have an empty calendar, you probably have an empty bank account. These are skills that you might not think that are skills, but these are business skills. They may not be entertainment skills like basketball or singing or anything like that or any type of sports, but it's business skills. It's still a skill set that will bring you a lot of income. Now, tool set, these are the resources, right? That helps in creating. So when you're talking about prop stream, you're talking about Reonomy, talk about Podio, talk about systems for success, right? Digital platforms, even social media, Love Plus, right? These are a network that will bring you leads or bring you information that could potentially change a situation. So when you combine all three of these elements, what you do is you can start to see how to create assets. So now the biggest thing is understanding your value. What type of value can you provide to somebody, right? It's subjective. It varies from person to person, but you need to see where you can add value to someone. Asking the right questions, not just asking questions, the right questions, the questions that lead to the answers that you truly want, right? Getting up there and really putting yourself in position for success, building a community or building partnerships, strategic partnerships. So we talk about these 4 levels of value, right? And each one is different. And some of you might relate to some of them here, right? But implementation, unification, communication, imagination. Now, some of y'all may know these concepts. Some of y'all may not, but we all understand where they play at. And we all have a non-written agreement of how they get compensated for. So for example, and I'm gonna skip right to this. For example, right? If you are the person that implements the idea, that's the person that carries out the idea. So let's say DoorDash. Everybody understand DoorDash or Uber Eats, right? The person who delivers the actual products is the person that implements the idea. And we can all agree that they get paid the least. Same thing with Uber. Some of y'all might drive Uber. Some of y'all might do Lyft. You get paid the least. The people who created the idea, the people who communicate the idea, the people who's managing the idea, all have a little bit more impact and a lot more income, right? So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna show you a blueprint real fast, right? So when we talk about income following assets, it's mindset times skill set times tool set. That's where you get the assets, right? So I'll show you in real time. So the implementation level, if you are at the implementation level, you might make a minimum wage anywhere from 40K to 80K, right? This right here is all about using physical skills, but your muscles shrink over time if you're not working them out right. If you get like work till you're like 60 or whatever the case may be, you're not going to be the same. You're not going to have the same efficacy as if you had the job when you were 20, right? So on, so to speak, like that, right? So, all right, cool. When we go to the next level is unification. This is the management skill, managerial skill. Now, they might make a little more money than the person who implement the idea, might have a little more impact, but they still are bound by the time, still bound by the clock. If you are resonating with any of this, you have to see where you're at, right? And understand what you need to work on. So if you're at a unification level, if you're at the implementation level, you now have to work on your management skills, time management, personnel management, understanding that everybody around you works for you and also you work for them, right? So when you see it that way, you start to see, okay, how just exactly the area I need to improve in order to get to that next level. So if you're in the communication level, right, you can make anywhere from $100,000 to $100 million, right? But you have to work on your communication, work on speaking, public speaking. So this is why we have practices. This is why we have programs where you get information and be able to articulate the information, apply the information, get the results, and then be able to go ahead and duplicate yourself, right? Be able to teach somebody else how to do the thing that you've learned to do. So everybody here, if you learn how to get access to $100,000 in funding, you should be able to teach somebody else how to get access to $100,000 in funding. And then what you could do from there is you could charge a 10% fee to get them access to $100,000. That is a quick way to make money. Quick way to make money. And all you're doing is utilizing communication, right? Now, don't get me wrong, you are putting a little physical skill in it by having to go implement the information into it, the computer or whatever the case may be, but you're working on your management skill. You got your clients, right? You got a CRM system of clients now. So now you're working on your unification, and then you're communicating these ideas to other people. So people come to you. Now, by default, you are now in a new tax bracket, right? The biggest one is imagination. This is where you're talking about when we talk about making 6 figures in a day, we talk about 5-figure days, we talk about 7-figure months, or talk about 7-figure 6 months, right? Like, just understand this comes from the imagination, being the person that creates the idea. Being the person that creates the idea. Every person here has an idea, but here's the blueprint. You're not going to do it by yourself. You now have to do something where we say, take your mindset, turn it into a tool set. That is the skill. That's the new skill. The new skill is taking your mindset, turning it into a tool set to create the cash flow assets. What does that mean? That means utilizing your mind to become quicker, stronger, faster, become more effective in less time. And here's the biggest thing about it. When you start using your imagination, your communication as the primary skill, you get back 80% of your time. When you are the person that has the unification and management, and you are the implementation level, and you have to utilize your physical abilities, you only really have 20% of your real time, and you feel like you don't even have time. So with this whole family legacy building boot camp, we're going to show you how to get back 30 years of your life. We're going to show you how to get back more time so that we can go out to spend with your family and do the things that you truly love to do with the people that you love to do them with. And also, we're going to get you access to capital faster than your job can pay you, or faster than you can save it. I'm quite sure y'all been hearing these things around, right? So understanding the new skill set, this is the simplified version. The new skill set is taking your mind to know that you could do anything in this world. And now you got to get the tools to help you do that thing. So everybody should be looking for assets that bring them multiple streams of income. And we're going to talk about that throughout this boot camp. So today, I want everybody to come to class today ready to really transform their minds, to put themselves in a different position, so that way you can transform your family's legacy. So let me go ahead and stop sharing this screen. And I want to get back to, there we go. I want to get back to understanding that, look, everything that you have at your disposal, right? You have access right now to everything, but it's the awareness that you have access to it. Like, some of you are not going to pay. We're going to make you an offer. Some people are not going to pay the offer. Some people are going to say, I got these, I paid $31, I got all this information, and I'm going to go and do it, right? I'm going to go do what they said. But you don't have the strategy, the true strategy and direction to get it done in a faster time frame, right? So when we offer this to you, this is where we say you have the awareness that you cannot not afford this, right? Like, you can't look at this and say, I can't afford this. You have to look at this and say, I can afford this, right? I must, I can, I will. So I want to jump into everybody who's been getting approved, and I want to know what we got approved for. I want some people to come up. So Ramel or Sunshine, one of y'all help me in the background. Let's raise your virtual hands. If you applied and you got pre-approvals, we want to bring you up and we want to hear what you got approved for.
King Magic, let's go. Let's talk about a King app.
Yo, what up, squad? What up, squad? I only got through one of the applications, but I got 4,500 with Truist.
Go.
4,500. Quick little cool 4,500.
Okay. 45 for breakfast. Okay. Okay. All right. So look, let me ask you this. What's your plans with that? How do you plan on flipping it?
Oh, I ain't thinking about that yet. It's early, bro.
It's all good. We're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about that tonight.
Let it marinate for a second. Yeah.
I got you. We're going to talk about that tonight, bro. Congratulations. Everybody congratulate Apolline. Everybody congratulate. Appreciate you. All right. I should have brought you up too. I forgot to bring you up so you can show your hair, bro. Like looking clean. That hair. Hold on. I got to bring you up for real. Come on. What we doing, man? Look at that. My guy got the clean. Here we go. Appreciate you, Chill.
Oh, you're a funny dude. Appreciate you.
You're ready. Aries.
Marcus Goldman, 16,000. Capital on tap, 25.
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
I'm not gonna use it though, but that's what it was.
So look, actually, we're gonna be in LA this week, which is crazy. So I'm gonna send you a message on Telegram.
Yeah.
If we could do something, like we want to support you. We want to do something with your hair salon, give you some exposure while we there. Maybe we do a video and promote your salon. We'll do something, but I'm gonna send you a message. We definitely gonna be in LA this week.
You know what would be really cool? Because I'm quite sure we got some people in Cali. I'm going over to actually go look at this commercial space that's at LAX. It'd be kind of cool if you guys came over there and checked that out. And then if it's anybody in the beauty industry, barbers or hairstylists, I'm going to try to build a relationship with the person that runs this hotel to see if we can be able to get anybody in the beauty industry a suite in there to be able to open up their own business. And then I can incorporate them.
Ooh, I love it. I got you. I'm gonna send you a message and we're gonna work that out. But definitely, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I want before we go, I want everybody to show Aries some love, right? So Aries, if it's okay with you, I want you to let everybody know how much you invested to join our program.
Oh, which one? I've been in so many.
Fund Your Freedom. Fund Your Freedom.
The 5-day challenge, I believe.
No, the actual mentorship.
I want you to tell the truth, Queen.
Yeah, the mentorship.
30,000.
Yeah. So I just want to make that very clear. You hear the amount of money that she invested to join the mentorship, but what's more importantly and like so impressive is that you continuously show up, right? She could have been like, oh, I'm already in the top tier program, because she is and getting a lot of research, as you can see the transformation. But she said, no, I'm gonna spend $31 again. And I'm gonna still be in the room. I'm gonna still do what I need to do. And that's the type of mindset that you need to have. So I'm just so proud of you for being a trailblazer, being a leader. You've been showing up for everybody in the program. And just continue to do that. So I'm excited to be able to meet you.
Can I say one thing real quick before I hop off? So the scariest thing for anybody to do is clean their credit. That is the best thing you can ever do. Soon as you get your credit on the 700, that's all you got to do. Learn these tricks on how to get rid of the inquiries. Learn these tricks, understand your consumer law and your FTC reports and all of that. Once you do that, you get on the business side, your whole life will change. Your whole financial footprint would change. And then you can just, when he say 30,000, it won't be no big deal. You grab a business credit card, you swipe it, you pay it, you get you a business, pay it off. You haven't used none of your money.
Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let's get it. Sunshine, you can keep us rolling. Sunshine. I'll bring the people up, but you call them out.
Okay, Queen Janie, come talk to us, Queen.
I think it's Janae, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is Janae. I did it right the first time, then went back.
That's okay. It's okay. So one, I was really nervous about doing this, but I said, I'm gonna give it to God, see what happens. Like he was talking about having an open hand and receiving and giving. So I said, I'm gonna just do it. I did it. I got approved for $6,500 through Truist. So and that's on the personal side, but I'm grateful for it. It is what it is. I'm happy.
Let's go.
Thank you guys.
Let's go.
You guys.
So I think we already up over 50,000 easy. I think we almost had, I lost count. I just lost count. I would be honest with you, I lost count. But congratulations. I want you to continuously just put yourself in an uncomfortable state, right? And that's what you did. You said, I don't know, I'm nervous, but you did. And that's what happens. When you show up, you put yourself in an uncomfortable state, things are gonna happen for you. So everybody show Johnny some love in the chat.
Thank you.
Let's get it. All right, keep it rolling, Sunshine.
We have is Queen Janice. Come talk to us, Queen.
Good morning. So I've been tapped in with the mentorship as well, but I did run the Truist play a couple of weeks, well, actually a few days ago. And I got approved for 4,500. But since I've been in the mentorship, I've been approved for a total of about 9,500, 9,550 over various cards and things. So I'm working it, and I'm working on my digital products. I just completed another one, and I'm about to start another one. So I'm excited. I'm tapped in. I'm not going anywhere. So.
Oh man. Everybody show us some love in the chat. And also, you are a superstar. Another one that's just showing up, right? Doing the work. Have your camera on, asking the questions. Like, I hope y'all picking up the common theme here. Those of you that show up, right? Do the work. Be okay with failure, because failure is the cheat code to success. most people don't get to the next level because they are afraid of starting from zero. They want to be at already 10 because social media has brainwashed everybody to think, oh, I'm supposed to be it tomorrow. That's not how it goes, right? We have to start somewhere. And I've been seeing you show up and keep it going. I want to thank you so much, everybody. Again, show her some love in the chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hi. So I want to make one more announcement, right? As we come to a close, right? For those of you that didn't get approved, it's okay, right? As long as you actually went through the process, right? So now you see, okay, in my state, they don't have it available. Well, this is why you need more information, right? Because we're also going to teach you how to get approved in multiple states. So one of the ways is we create a foreign entity for our LLC. And, you know, this has to be broken down a lot more, right? We'll get to tonight. But what we do is we create a foreign entity in whatever state that bank is. And now we get a virtual address and we can go apply. So I may live in New York, but Truist is in New Jersey or Pennsylvania, where I'm going to go get a foreign entity, which is a foreign business, right? And I'm going to go and get a virtual address for that company. And now I can go get money in that state. And this is how we actually maximize. So last night when we talked about going to get $500,000, and that was only 15 banks, 20 banks maybe. Imagine when we give you access to our secret lenders list. Imagine when we show you how to find 1,000 banks all across the country and then strategically know how to set up the businesses the right way, set up your foreign entity, go get the virtual addresses in different states and go apply, right? So $500,000 is light money compared to $2, $3, $4 million in funding that we want to get. I want us to think big. I told y'all yesterday, anything that you think about, I want you to times about 10. Right. So we're going to talk about that tonight. The second thing is we're also going to break down how to get capital with bad credit. So there's also a way you can go get capital with bad credit. There's a few more steps in between, but we can still get it done. Right. So there's no excuse. The only way is if you just don't take action. Right. That's the only way you'll fail. You cannot lose by actually joining, being in like you're doing right now. So I want to ask one more question. And I'm going to pass it back to you, Coach Crew, as you take us home. Right. I want to know, so far, what was this worth for y'all? Between yesterday and this morning, we still got tonight. I want y'all to put a number on that. How much is this worth? Like, let us know. Because we want to make sure that we're delivering, we're giving you everything we can to make sure that you get the opportunities and get the life that you truly deserve. It said priceless.
We don't want to
30K.
No. We don't want to hear actually put a real number on it. Like put a real number.
We want real numbers, y'all. I know priceless sound great, but we want real numbers. 10,000, 25,000. Isaiah, what up, my boy? 25,000, 5,000, cool. So I'm only bringing this up because I want you to have it in your mind that whatever we do, whatever the cost is, right? Because there's a difference between cost and value, but whatever the cost is, the value is always going to be 10 times more than that. Whatever we do, whatever the cost is, the value is 10 times more than that because that's how we operate. So I'm gonna pass it back to you, Coach. You could continue to close us out. You know, whatever you got going on, you're gonna drop it for us, and then we're gonna roll.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the biggest thing is participation, right? Like being the most active participant in your life is really what we're going for, right? Like, because once again, all information is free, but you pay for how it's packaged. You pay for the direction. You pay for the tutelage. So when you come into an environment like this, I truly want everybody to realize that, look, this is temporary. Like, as you've seen how we started, now we're coming to an end. Like, it goes by just like that. So the best thing to do is to act with speed. The best thing to do is to really put yourself in position so that way you don't leave anything on the table. Right? You maximize out. Everybody put back max out in the chat. I want you to go in today maxing out. If you don't use today, you lose today. What's going to be your win from today? Everybody here is more than capable of creating the life they want. You might have fear. You might be scared. We're going to do it scared. Like, I don't care. We're doing it scared. I remember when I first started doing public speaking and I used to raise my hand to, like, you know, we're all inside like a little group and maybe like 15 to 20 people. And it's 15, 20 people. I raise my hand like, look, can I say something to everybody right now? And my heart is beating. I mean, if it's quiet, you can hear my heartbeat from my chest. And I had to do it scared. And it led me to creating hundreds of thousands of dollars just by utilizing communication. So once again, when we talked about the 4 levels of value, the 4 levels of business, understand that you want to get to the communication level and the imagination level. Right now, you may be at the implementation level. That's cool. Every step is a stepping stone, right? So if you're a manager right now, that's cool too. Every step is a stepping stone. So just realize you have the greatest potential. Your job is to max out your potential. Everybody here can do it. Everybody here will do it, but you're going to do it together as a community so that way we can grow up, glow up, show out, and do everything that we truly want to do. So just, I want to get maybe 2 people, 3 people quickly, 30 seconds or less. What was this call like for you today? Raise your virtual hand. Sunshine, let's call them up.
Queen Aries, come talk to us, Queen.
So good. So I'm back again. So this is amazing. I'm telling you guys, tap in, run to whatever scares you. We already know what you're doing ain't working. So let's try something new. I promise you. Can't do nothing but go from here. You already know what, where you at now. But I really kind of want to come on here and tell Coach Crew, I am so for that shirt. That shirt is everything. I love the shirt. I love the shirt. But yeah, this call was amazing. All of you people out there that are scared, I understand how you feel. I was scared too. Start with the credit. You do it one little step, it get better. You're going to start getting more confident, and build relationships. Get out here and build relationships. There's something that you do it well, turn it into a business or turn it into some kind of training and then make people pay you to teach it to them, because that's exactly what I did. I'm a hairstylist, but I do have a couple other businesses, but I get paid now for showing people how to open what I call micro mini salons. That's something I've been doing my whole life, so it was easy for me to do. So find out what it is that you do and capitalize off of what you do and show other people how to do it, and we can all get paid and make some money and work on that credit.
Absolutely. Getting paid to be who you are. That's the whole goal. That's
Absolutely.
When we talked about having those 4-figure, 5-figure, 6-figure days, that's because you're getting paid to be who you are. And when you get paid to be who you are, you get paid exponentially. You get paid in real time, more money than you probably thought was out there. So once again, thank you, Queen Aries. We appreciate you. Once again, let's continue to go. We got 2 more people. Let's bring them up and let's continue to roll.
Queen Dana, come talk to us, Queen.
Peace and good morning to everybody. I got out of this just jumping in and being scared. So just sitting here listening, getting denied on the credit, being able to hear that Queen Aries is in the position she's in. I'm a stylist that is in a transitional point in my life, and I appreciate being on here no matter what happens. I'm looking forward to winning. Thank you.
Everybody put my time is now. Your time is coming whether you believe it or not, y'all. We're going to prepare you for it. Dana used to be a person that was listening off the calls to being a person that's on the calls. Look, your transition has already began, baby. Understand, greatness is coming for you because you can't help it. Greatness is in you, all right? So your time is now, Queen. And connect with Queen Aries. Aries, can you reach out to Dana and connect with Dana, and then y'all work something out and be, kind of help her out there. So great stuff. Everybody sends some love to Queen Dana in the chat. Let's go to the last person, Sunshine. Who may that be?
The last person today will be Queen Valeria. Come talk to us, please.
Hey, good morning. Oh my God, I can't even explain how I feel right now. Listen, I'm y'all auntie, and I've been in business for like maybe 20, 30 years off and on. I've had schools, I right now I have a cake company.
You gotta put your camera on so we can bring you up here. I want to see.
I can't let y'all see me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not right now. Maybe tonight. Look, I just washed my hair. So I'm sorry. Look at that picture right there. I'll let y'all see me tonight. I'm sorry. But listen, let me just share with y'all real quick. I'm like y'all auntie, and I've been in business for a long time. I've been struggling with credit, business, all this other stuff. My family, 2 years ago bought a commercial property. We're struggling, trying to figure out what to do with it. We're trying to figure out how to get cash flow from the property. It's in a prime area in Orlando, Florida. Just being on this call last night and this morning, I've been overwhelmed. We've been struggling with credit. We got some in the family who has good credit, but it's kind of like a little disconnect. But after I got off the call last night, I began to call some of my family members, and I had one that just called me while we were on the call and say, how do I get on? Someone who has good credit. So we're trying to, you know, I'm excited. Have young nephews who, you know, we've got a family that know that there's money out there, but we just hadn't been able to put our hands on it. So now being on this call to last night and this morning has been just like an eye opener. Just like, you know, I'm a meditation instructor, but for some reason there's been blocks, you know, when it comes to money. So now here I am seeing you young people, you know, mastering this thing. And I'm like, wow, you know, so this has been, I believe, I know for a fact, this has been what we've been needing to bring all of it together. So thank you all so much.
Absolutely. Send some love and
And then, look, maybe y'all can tell us how to get money out of that commercial property or something. I don't know. It's prime property. So we're just sitting on it.
Okay, we'll definitely talk about that, because look, we're here to help you. Like, that's the whole purpose of this, is to help you. So we're gonna help whatever the situation is. We're gonna see how we can leverage it. Let everybody put leverage in the chat. If you have some type of leverage, you can really make moves, right? Like, it doesn't matter what it is, it's just about leverage. Understanding your leverage and having a property, you do have leverage there. We will talk about some things and some strategies that can help you truly leverage it. So this is the thing. Everybody who has their hand up still, what I want you to do is go inside the Facebook group and say what you felt inside the Facebook group, so that way we still get to hear your take on it, right? On what you were getting ready to say just now. Also, everybody who's gotten approved, please go ahead, screenshot it, tag us on Instagram. And if you want to also use the testimonial on Instagram for this particular day today, go ahead and do so as well. Tag us on Instagram stories, and we'll go ahead and repost that. But we're going to come to a close now. I do appreciate each and every one of you, but I want to say this. I want you to appreciate yourself. I want you to look at yourself and see that you are the greatest version of yourself right now. You are the best version of yourself right now than you were in the past, than you were 5 years ago. You know, and some of you are going to leave here in the next 3 days transformed individuals. All it's really about is progression in this life, right? From the moment you were born. So understand, language is powerful, right? Every word you speak is a seed that you sow in the garden of your future. So when we talk about struggling, we want to eliminate those words, and you want to say, I'm progressing through, right? I'm getting through what I'm going through. Always have the positive mindset, right? So getting in the room on time is very important, right? So if you're on time, you're late. If you get into the room early, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're on time, you're late. You get into the room early, that's where we want you to be, right? We want you to be like that. But let me see. Class starts at 8 p.m., but the room opens up around 7:30. And we're going to do the same thing tomorrow. Class starts at 8 p.m. We're going to open up 7:30. Tomorrow at a.m., 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do have accountability calls. Once again, put some testimonials inside the chat. Let people know, because there's a lot of people who weren't on here. Maybe somebody missed this. They want to get some type of love, some information. Go ahead and put your feelings. Go ahead and put your thoughts to recap in there. Once again, everybody unmute. I want you to make some noise. I want you to clap it up. I want the neighbors to hear you. I want you to shake the room. I want you to really make some noise for yourself. Bring that beautiful energy.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Ooh, yes.
Have a great day.
Our winners. Everybody's a winner.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Go.
Oh, you want to come up and say anything before we close out?
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know, listen, we want you to go in the Facebook group and go live and just let us know how you felt about this morning accountability call, and whoever was not on it, encourage them to be on the one tomorrow morning. All right, so go live. I want you to talk about the experience, especially ones who got approved, right? So Janae, Aries, Kamisha, a few of y'all, right? Appeline, definitely go in there, share what you got approved for, how was the experience, but overall, we want to get the engagement, we want the activity, and truly, that's how you start to attract positivity. That's how you start to attract success, by you just getting uncomfortable, putting yourself out there and starting to speak, right? And then what we do is at the end of the 3 days, you want to go back and look and say, damn, look, this is what I did, right? you start to see the transformation. So it starts just documenting your process. So that's what I want all of y'all to do without, and that's pretty much it. I'm out of here. We'll see y'all tonight. Doors open at 7:30. Well, not the door, but the room opens, the Zoom room opens up at 7:30. Class starts at 8. You want to see y'all. It's lit. Let's go.
Let's
Oh,
go. Let's go.
Let's
Get
go.
him outside.
Oh.
Let's